So let's start off today's video with something interesting. This is a melon soda spider drink, I guess. In Australia, we call it a spider when you put ice cream in the top, or a float, I guess is what it's called in America. Anyways, you're supposed to shake this 10 times for the perfect amount of slosh. It's like this jello kind of thing, and it's kind of like little pieces of like tapioca almost in there, but it's not tapioca, it's something entirely different. So we're gonna give this a good shake. Left hand shake, so not that great. Let's see what we got, hey? Whoa. Just look at that in there. It's a bit interesting. Let's pour it out in the bowl and see what we got. Okay, here we go. Yum. And it's actually carbonated. That's the craziest thing. Tastes pretty good. But yeah, it's pretty much just like this jello. Yeah, it doesn't look that great, I know, on camera. It definitely doesn't look good, but it tastes exactly what the picture looks like. Melon soda float with vanilla ice cream in the top. So there you go. Hey everyone, hope you're having a good day. Today, we've got to actually do a bit of wiring and stuff on the 33.4. I've been having issues with my CAN lambda setup, and I think it's because I found out a whole bunch of information about how sensitive the CAN signal wires can be. And when I initially first wired it in there, I wasn't too educated on that, and I just used normal wire. So what you actually need to do is use a shielded twisted pair for all CAN bus signal wires. And because I just have normal wire going all the way to the plug and everything in the engine bay, any other wires that cross over that, any other like frequencies from the ground to the chassis and stuff, can actually interfere with your CAN bus signal wire, which probably explains why my CAN lambda kit, it always like randomly works and sometimes doesn't work. And I checked all the connections and all the connections are fine. And after doing a bunch of research, turns out that that's most likely going to be my issue, is it can't get a solid signal. Another thing I looked up as well is you can throw a smoothing capacitor on the power line going to it, and that will actually even help it even more and make it faster. So I'm going to do all of that today, take you guys through the process, which is going to be a bit of fun. So if you guys have a Link ECU and you have a CAN lambda kit, that's going to help you out a lot. If not, still don't skip the video, definitely watch and smash the like button and leave us a comment. Let's get into it. Okay, so I've got the ECU out, and this is what I need to replace, is this little wire here that clips onto the main PCB down here. And you can see that I just used like normal, I guess like electrical wire. It's just a white and a green wire. It's not a twisted pair whatsoever. This is the correct stuff you're meant to use. It's a shielded twisted pair. It's kind of like Cat 6. In fact, a lot of people do use Cat 6 for CAN bus, but this one's only got a single pair in there, so that's why I use this stuff. And this actually came from a friend of mine who works on an airbase, and this is what they use for all the CAN bus systems on airplanes. So he was able to get me some of this, which was awesome. But anyways, yeah, so what we need to do is replace this whole thing here, this thing here, with the proper line that then goes to a little connector, which we got a whole bunch of new Deutsch plugs here. That then needs to go through the firewall into the engine bay here, which I'll quickly show you. Which comes out down in here. I've kind of like pulled everything out. Comes to this plug here, which then plugs into the CAN lambda kit, which then converts it from the analog signal of the actual wideband sensor itself down back to data stream and through the CAN bus wires back to the ECU. So yeah, that's what we're doing. Okay, so I finished the wiring. I didn't want to bore you guys too much, but we do have the lambda kit working again now. Hang on, wait for the camera to focus. There you go. So we got the 0.9 there, which 1 is perfect. If you guys don't know the lambda format, it's essentially, it's a more accurate and easier way of understanding AFRs. I mean, but we can go and look over here and we can see that my AFRs right now about 13.9, which is good. I just have to finish up all the wiring in the engine bay here. Unfortunately, we are losing light really quickly right now. The camera actually makes it look like it's lighter than it is. So I'm gonna actually pack everything up and tidy everything up there now that I know everything's working fine. And then we'll pick it up from there, I guess. Okay, so I'm out and about right now testing that the CAN lambda kit is working, and it is. Every single time I turn the car on, it comes on right away, way faster than it ever did when it previously used to work. So I'm really happy about that. It seems like the correct wire and the smoothing capacitor on the power source has really helped that. But another reason why we're out and about actually is we're heading to UpGarage. I need to, one, get some B-roll footage there for the UpGarage documentary, and two, I just want to check what's in stock because you never know what you're going to find. But three, I also need, I really love the American cherry air fresheners that they sell there, so I'm gonna get one of those because, you know, I like my car smelling nice. Yeah, we just rocked up, guys. All right, let's park undercover where all the cool cars go. Yo, did you get that sick Stagio with like the roof thing on there at the end? All right, we're gonna quickly park. Oh, I want a KCAR so bad, that's so cool. Okay, so we're parked, but let's get a closer look at this KCAR. How sick is it, man? I'm a real big fan of like the yellow tinted lights. I don't know what it is, but it just pops for me. And I love like, he's got all these little pink parts in here. I don't know, little pink bits, they look cool. I love it, man. Even just the paint, like that kind of blue with the pink and the purple, it's all custom, it looks sick. I love it. And it's simple too. Oh man, I want one now. We need to get one of these and build a PVC drift car, it has to happen. You can normally pick these up for like $600-700 here. He's done a really good job of this, I love it. Before you go into UpGarage, you always have to check what's in the car park. Nice Mark II with a green intercooler in the front. That's interesting, but it's slammed. It's got green wheels on the back, so that kind of explains that. Got a really nice RX-7 FD here. Super cool. Hey, that's funny. RX-7 there, RX-8 there. RX-8 behind the 7. But yeah, nice little Mark II. Definitely gets down, gets some boogie action. Rear quarter issues there, so you know it gets some sideways action, that's for sure. All right, cool. All right, enough of that. Let's head inside and see what's here today. So I'm just in the turbo section. They've got a side mount manifold for a 33, but I'd rather not go with this style. I want to go like proper top mount eventually. And I was just looking at like their small turbo range here. They've got twins off a GTO Z16A. Couple of R33 GTR turbos, so off the 26, got an S15 turbo, but then they have this Suzuki EA11R turbo, which I think is the smallest turbo I've ever seen. It's already got a hole there, but like the thing is barely fits my finger in the little like the compressor housing. It's so tiny. Smallest turbo ever. Hey, these Tomei guys are still here. But yeah, I don't know, there's a fair few other goodies here, like another 33 downpipe that has a really good location for a wideband sensor. So I'm thinking about maybe picking this up. I mean, but it's $90, it's a bit expensive. I don't know. So many things that I just love to buy, but you know how it is. I keep hoping I'm gonna find a Cusco cage here one day for the 33, but at this point, I've missed all the other ones. Normally they're here for like $300, so hopefully another one pops up soon. Okay, quick seat check. We gotta find a cheap bride. None of these brides here are cheap. Oh man, if only we were in Russia, guys, then we could get a cheap bride, right? No. Yo, that's kind of cool. Rally Art Recaro. What'd that come out of? Like a, I don't know, some type of Mitsubishi? Yo, I thought that was gonna be a cheap bride. It's not. It's an $800 bride. Damn it, why are brides so expensive in Japan? Oh, good. So just checking the air fresheners, and they don't have the American cherry one here. Guys, if any of you guys have access to these, please send me some cherry ones from the States. Really want some bad. So, I mean, we could go with the tomato one. Does anyone want their car to smell like tomato? I don't know. That's weird. All right, so quickly heading over to the wheel section because I want to check. Wait a second. Oh my gosh. That's cool. It's actually, is it original? Like an actual chaser? That's so cool. What are these, like the JZX81? Is that right? I think that's right. That's cool. This is where the chaser, the Mark IIs and everything originated from, right? That's sick. 2.5, so 1J, non-VVTi in this, and all of this goes straight, will bolt straight into a Cressida. Full rear-wheel drive 1J. It's super cool. Anyways, as I was saying, wheel section. Coming here because I saw on their website Kruber that they had some RGDs in stock in decent size too, so I'm going to see if they're here. Okay, so it doesn't look like there's any RGDs down here on this floor, so we might need to go upstairs and check. But I did find some WED Sports. These things are cool. This is the same wheel that I have on the front of my Skyline, but I've got 17x9s. And these ones are 7.5J, but still, that's like only like $700 Australian or $650 US roughly, and you get a full set to go on like what are these, like Oh, so for like an 8.6 BRZ. There you go. That's kind of cool. Wed Sport Sphere for like 700 bucks. That's pretty cheap. Okay, anyways. Let's go upstairs and see if we can find the RGDs up there. Or they may even not be at this store. I never double checked if it was this store. I just assumed it's probably here. Okay, so in this upstairs section, not the one over there, but this one, it looks like they've just got like a bunch of kind of like KCAR type of wheels. But they do have some cool Workmeisters, Star Sharks, some Hushies, and then one actually pair of wheels I thought was kind of unique were these Panasport ones. They're 16-inch, I know, but 9J wide, so they're pretty decent width. But they're only like 150 Oz or like $120 USD, which is really good price. These are kind of nice. Another set of nice 16s, really good. And yeah. Okay, so yeah, they're not here. I'll have to jump on the site and see what store they're at, and then see if they can get them shipped to me at a fair price, because that's the other thing. We need to make sure they're a good price. All right, so I got the shots that I needed. We're gonna jump back in the car and head off. Hey, there's a nice S14 leaving. Okay, so recapping for today, I know we started off with something a little bit boring, fixing the wiring for the CAN like Lambda kit, but it is so important to have that in a car that's got an aftermarket tune and a bunch of performance mods and stuff, especially if you're drifting and doing any type of motorsport, because it has safety parameters in place where when I am like on throttle, giving it load, and all of a sudden it sees it all leaning out, it's gonna save my engine. As well as now I have my closed loop Lambda table set up, which now means when I'm cruising around the streets and on the highway, I'm at the best like air fuel ratio for saving gas. We're not too lean, we're not too rich, we're right on the stoichiometric level, which then means I can save lots of gas money, and that's important as well with a tuned car. You know, obviously I turn that off when I'm on the track, but when I'm driving around, I definitely want to save some money on gas. I think everyone who has a tuned car can definitely agree with me there. It would be nicer to sometimes get your 300 to 500 kilometers of tank back, right? But yeah, anyways, back on to after we finished that, we ended with UpGarage, I guess. So that was kind of awesome, just being able to check out all the parts up there. Got my B-roll footage for the documentary. Super pumped. Far out, I need to get rid of these spent tires. I'm a bit lazy with that, mainly because my logic is, what's the point in taking them out at home if I'm just gonna put them back in when I wanna get fresh rubber put on them anyways and use a tire machine? So we need to do that soon too, get some fresh rubber, because we got another drift event at the end of this month. Anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks heaps for watching. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. I know it was a long outro, but I felt like we needed to clarify a few things, and I don't know. I just love talking to you guys. What's wrong with that? Peace out, guys. Ciao, matane.